We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Let's go now.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it's... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Play action. Stroud now. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
18.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Oh, they're changing this at the line. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Ready? Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being...
He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
The Colts at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Short pass caught by Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Let's go now.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Pass to 60, pass to 60. Go.
Back to the air with Richardson. Being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
It's caught. Mitchell. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Stroud now on second down. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's third and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Richardson now on second down. Short pass caught by Henry.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on fourth down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll run here with Taylor. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Gay's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on fourth and goal anyway, but the sack on third down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Go! 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Stroud looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Pierce. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
65 catch. 65 catch. Go!
Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 Warriors 70.
Again, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Dragon 60.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Play action. Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Okay, ready?
Now a second and 10. Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Come 19.
Stroud. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kyrie Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Come on, come on. Back. Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Taking a shot for Dell here. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers. Go.
Second and 10. Stroud to throw yet again here. Now throw right side here going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hey,
in motion right is Pittman. Play action. Now Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's go now.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Ready.
A final shot before the half. Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Go.
Second down, here's Richardson. Short pass caught by Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
70 Ranger.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Complete, it's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, it's Taylor. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 25, here's second and 6. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A run for Pierce out of the gun. Powering forward. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 43. To Pierce, they set up the screen. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, here's Pierce. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 40 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Stroud. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Cut 19, cut 19, 18, Pioneer.
Stroud to throw it. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Alert. Alert.
And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Indianapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Go.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Down the sideline he goes. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. Two tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw there complete to Myers. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Come on, come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Stroud looking to throw. And he'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Another one caught by Collins. Touchdown. Nico Collins. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready,
This
set.
is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18 Rattler.
Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Buffalo 18. Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Richardson to throw it. Finding Pittman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
70. Say, hurt. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Now Richardson. Complete. This is Mitchell. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. This to get it back to a 1-score game. Gay's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey,